Herbarium techniques, uses and applications. Herbarium techniques, applications and uses. These are the herbarium techniques. First one is field visit. Second one is collection. Third one is observation in the field. Fourth one, pressing and drying. Fifth one, identification. Sixth one, pasting or mounting. Seventh one, labeling. Eighth one, handling. Ninth one, organization of herbarium. And 10th one, applications and uses of herbarium. Now first one is field visit. In other words, the field visit could be for general flora, biodiversity assessment, special groups, least known taxa or alien species. For example, we enter into the field visit for the collecting of herbarium. We get an idea about the general flora or biodiversity assessment, special groups of plants, least known taxa and alien species. One should secure proper funding for travel, camping, equipment and manpower. Further general information, collecting of herbarium, to field visit, literature, travel aids, maps, topo sheets, herbarium labels, etc. should be gathered. It is also important to have persons with equal motivation for collection with amicable behavior, field equipment. For collecting of herbarium, if we visit a field visit, we need minimum equipment for the collecting of herbarium. The field equipment called tools. The tools are, or equipments are cameras, binoculars, etc. should be taken. An exhaustive list of items to be carried is given below. Means the field equipments or tools to be carried is given below. They are entry permit to field. The entry permit is taken from the forest officers for the field visit, and we need compulsory GPS receiver for the finding of locations of the area, compass, altimeter, binoculars, camera, field notebooks, tags, hand lens, strings, sheets of old newspapers, envelopes, plastic bags, collection bags, screw cap bottles, absorbent cotton rolls, field papers, field press, alcohol, formaldehyde, diggers, clippers, pocket knives, needle and thread, first aid kit, field shoes, pencils, pocket lens, blotting papers and ropes. These are the minimum requirements of equipment for collecting of herbarium when we visit to the field for collecting of herbarium. Now, second one is collection. One should collect only healthy, fresh specimens unaffected by fungi, insects, or other infestations. Mean we collect healthy fresh specimen parts of plants from aerial shoot to root system. So healthy plant pots are to be collected from the environment or from the location. It is a herbaceous taxon or a small plant. The underground parts can be also collected. Twigs of trees that can best fit the size of blotters, newspaper sheets to be collected with extra flowers and fruits if available. During the collection time, the collecting of herbaceous plants called taxon or small plants of, or we collect as herbarium of underground pots. The underground pots also can be collected. We collected big or large trees of twigs. Then we collected trees can be fit in a blotter size or a newspaper sheet be collected with extra flowers, fruits if available on the plants. Majority of the herbariums based on the root system, shoot system, leaves means phyllotaxy. If any floral pots, any flowers, any fruits are present on the plant body, they are also collected. If they are available, they are also collected as a specimen or a herbarium. Both the sexes of species need to be collected if the plants are dioecious. Dioecious means the male plants produce male sexual organs. If the female plants produce female sexual organs, at that time we collected the two sexual organs or separately from the dioecious plants. The both sexes of species need to be collected in the plants or dioecious. The specimen should be represent phyllotaxy, dimorphism, aerial roots, special features. If the target is a parasite, part of the host to be collected. The collection should not be made from prohibited areas. In some visited areas, some prohibited areas are there. In some locations, the prohibited areas are there. From that prohibited areas, we didn't take any herbariums from that locations. So the collection should not be made from the prohibited areas, but it can be from every possible habitat in the field. The small plants are removed from the substratum with a knife, while the underground parts by the digger. Means we selected small plants are removed the substratum with a knife, while the underground parts by the diggers. By the separation of underground parts by the diggers, marine algae are to be collected from the beach or dredging in deep water, and fresh algae by lifting or dredging, and collection be put in a cellophane plastic bags. Cellophane plastic bags mean we collected different plant pots like aerial plant pots collected from the substratum with a knife. If we collected underground pots with diggers, If we collected marine algae from the dredging areas of deep water of ocean, if we collected fresh algae by lifting or dredging, that algae or marine algae, after collection they put in cellophane plastic bags. Not only algae, which parts are collected from the plant pots, they are stored. They are put in cellophane plastic bags. Twigs of appropriate size are to be collected. Means, for example, twigs we didn't take as a large length. We take only small length of plant pots. That small length of plant pot containing total vegetation of the characters to be collected with the help of a plant cutter or knife without losing reproductive parts. When we collected the plant twigs containing any reproductive parts, that reproductive parts also collected from the vegetation, means without losing of vegetative reproductive parts. Losing of vegetative reproductive parts. Photographs have been taken wherever necessary. Epiphytes and lions are collected by climbing the host and respectively. Mean, here it is, we collect appropriate size. Appropriate size for making of herbarium be collected from the plant pots with a plant cutter or knife without losing of reproductive parts. The pot containing compulsory reproductive parts. The photographs have been taken wherever necessary. Epiphytes and lions are collected by the climbing with the host and respectively. The third point is observation in the field. The details of the collected specimens should be observed and recorded in the field notebook. Which one is collected as a herbarium as a specimen should be observed and recorded in the field notebook, which are specially designed for the purpose. The pages of the notebook are serially numbered and punched. There are 4 to 6 tags on each page with the field numbers. Compulsory we maintain the field notes in observation of the specimen. The detail to be entered in the field notebook are about the observation of specimens. The details are observed. The details to be entered. Which details are observed? The details to be entered in the field notebook are date, place of collection, altitude, habit, vegetation, soil, associated plants, distribution, uses, armed or unarmed, latex present or absent, color of the flower, height of the plant, and name of the plant, and family which it belongs. And the fourth step is pressing and drying. The collected specimens are pressed in a plant press, which consists of wooden frame, blotter papers, and folded newspaper. It is tightened using straps with buckles or blocks with wing nuts. Mainly the collected specimens are pressed in a plant press. It made by wooden. It consists of wooden frame. The plant press pot containing wooden frame with blotter papers or folded newspapers. The objective in using the press is to extract moisture in a short time. By the pressing, the object using the press is to extract moisture in a short time, while the preserving the morphological integrity of the plant or plant pots and to be yield material that can be readily mounted on the sheet of 11 into 16 size for storage. So when we collected herbarium, it containing any moisture substance, the moisture substance, extract moisture substance is eliminated from the herbarium pot. Now the specimen should be pressed flat in case it is too lengthwise, then pressed. Before pressing, the species should be poisoned by dipping them in an enamel tray containing mercuric acid in ethyl alcohol or formalin with the help of forceps and pincers. And next one is care should be taken in dealing with the mercuric chloride treatment. It kills the plants and prevents the formation of abscission layer. The plant pot should be spread out neatly on the herbarium sheet in order to know the texture of leaves. Few leaves are spread facing to upward direction and other downwards. We can easily identify the venation. Upward venation and downward venation is clearly identified by the spread facing towards upward and downward of leaves. In case of the fused petals, the corolla may be open or split, maybe split or open, split and open. Here it is, the fused petals also collected as a specimen or a herbarium. When we collected the fused petals of flowers, the corolla or petals may be split and open it. And the next one is identification. Identification is based on identification of plants based on the external and internal characters. And the next one, pasting and mounting. Pasting and mounting. The mounting is process of affixing the pressed and dried specimen, on a sheet of heavy paper. The mounting is a process of affixing the pressed and dried specimen on a sheet of heavy paper. It provides physical support to the specimen to be handled and stored. With minimum damage, the plant is usually poisoned in a life-like arrangement. If we collected different stages of plants life cycle, they are arranged in a life-like arrangement as the pasting or mounting time. And a paper envelopes or a paper pocket or a pocket is also attached to the sheet using a combination of glue and strips of the gummed tape. The specimen should be affixed after neatly arranging it. And the next seventh one is labeling. Mounting of the specimen is followed by the pasting of the label, usually of 8 into 12 centimeters of paper, pasting paper, with details like scientific name, family name, location, habitat notes, collector's name. Collector's name means who was collected plants as a herbarium, called collector's name, collection number, date of collection, location name, mean local name, local use at the bottom right hand corner on the paper. And the next one is handling. The herbarium sheet should be handled carefully using both the hands They should not be picked up by a corner or one hander. They should not be bent or folded. The organization of herbarium is the ninth step of herbarium. The herbarium sheets are stocked in a groups by species to which they belong and placed into a large lightweight folder called species cover. If we collected herbariums, the herbarium sheets stocked in a groups by species, the species herbariums are placed in a large lightweight folder called species cover. Groups of species folders are then placed together into a larger and heavier folders called genus cover. Light, Large lightweight folders are called species cover. Large heavier folders are called genus cover. The genus folders are then stored by taxonomic family according to the standard system of classification selected for the use of herbarium cabinets, specially designed for the purpose. Protection of the mounted specimen from the attack of pests is done by the fumigation. If we done fumigation, the pest cannot attack on the herbarium sheets. It is the important major step organization of herbarium. And now there are special methods for the collection of aquatic plants, palms and blooms or bamboos. The next one is 10th, applications and uses of herbarium. The herbarium gives an idea about the flora and vegetation of the region. It gives information about the taxa of the region in the past, even if that area does not exist due to variety that are man-made or natural. The herbarium provides information about the local name, local use, frequency, distribution, and variations in habit of the plants collected. Now, fourth application is it helps in teaching as the plant can virtually be shown or seen. And fifth one is the herbarium specimens are also of utmost important in research. They paleontological, anatomical, or chemotaxonomical research work can be undertaken with herbarium specimens. The voucher specimen deposited, preserved, serve as a nomenclatural types. Finally, the herbarium specimens are intended for the long-term study and storage. They are useful for the present generations and future generations are also. These are the applications of herbariums and uses of herbariums and making of herbarium steps.